Pundits from both the left and the right, myself included, have talked about how horrible Donald Trump's third presidential campaign really has been. I mean, the guy still has not done a rally. He barely goes out in public, and when he does, it's only to step out on the, patio at Mar-a-Lago. He's not doing anything that makes it actually seem like he's running for president. And again, left, right, center, everybody has attacked him for it, saying he really doesn't seem to care. But a new poll shows that apparently all of us are wrong, and this actually is the winning tactic for Donald Trump. A winning tactic, for the record, that he is about to throw in the toilet next week when he starts his rallies up again. But right now, Donald Trump's approval rating is going up. His favorability rating is going up. Even with Democrats, more Democrats view Trump favorable today than at any point since he announced he was running for president. That's shocking. I'd like to meet those Democrats and talk with them and find out what the hell is going on. But according to the latest round of polling as well, Trump now beats Biden in a hypothetical 2024 matchup by 3 points. That's the real scary part. Trump has done nothing other than get sanctioned by judges and get judgments against him by juries. And in spite of that, because he's not out in public, because he's not back on Twitter, because most people aren't seeing the stupid things he says on Truth Social, people are like, oh yeah, Trump, I remember that guy. Yes, I like him. So that's a pretty good strategy. Doing nothing is working for Donald Trump. Staying out of the big public spotlight as much as possible is letting people forget about some of your worst behavior. That, by the way, they will be reminded of the second you get back up on a stage and those clips start floating around on social media. Your numbers will once again drop. That's why I don't put a whole hell of a lot of faith in these polls, not to mention the fact it's way too early. We don't even know if Trump or Biden will be the nominees in 2024. So we don't need to look at the actual numbers from each individual polls, but what we do need to look at are the trends. And the trends are showing us that Donald Trump is getting more popular the longer he is out of the spotlight. That makes sense. The same thing happened with Obama after he left office. The same thing happened with George W. Bush after he left office. The same thing happened with Clinton, happened with H.W. Bush, and it damn sure happened with Ronald Reagan. And Jimmy Carter. I mean, God forbid. I mean, you just go on and on and on the list. Presidents get more popular when they leave office, when they're not in the spotlight anymore. Because the behavior that you saw from them that made you not like them has disappeared from your, recent memory. That's what happens. It is a, very common psychological thing. And that's what Trump is benefiting from. But as I said, he's about to throw it all out the window. He's supposed to start rallies again next week, and that's going to drive his numbers down. He's planning on getting back on Twitter in about June, I believe it is, once his exclusivity agreement is over with Truth Social. And once he does that, his numbers will drop again. The only thing he has going for him right now is that people are forgetting about him. But the second he pops back out and says, "Hey, remember me?" Yeah, at that point, it's all over for him.
This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.